Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Tuesday, May 25th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, as bad as last year's record-shattering fire season was, the western U.S. starts this year in even worse shape. The soil in the west is record dry for this time of year. In much of the region, plants that fuel fires are also the driest that scientists say they've seen. The vegetation is primed to ignite, especially here in the southwest, where dead juniper trees are full of flammable needles. It's like having gasoline out there, said Brian Steinhardt, Forest Fire Zone Manager for the Prescott and Coconino National Forest. It means that the dice are loaded towards a lot of forest fires this year, said Park Williams, a UCLA climate and fire scientist who calculated that soil in the western half of the nation is the driest that it's been since 1895. This summer, we're going into fire season with drier fuels than we were at this time last year. In addition, the western drought is deepening week by week. I think the Southwest is really primed for a bad fire season. Those are the words of University of Utah fire scientist Phil Dennison. That's because last year's normal monsoon season, which normally brings much of the year's rainfall, never showed up. Well, a year ago, none of Arizona, Nevada, or Utah was in extreme or exceptional drought, but now more than 90% of Utah, 86% of Arizona, and 75% of Nevada are in those highest drought categories, according to the Drought Monitor. New Mexico jumped from 4% extreme or exceptional drought a year ago to more than 77% now. UCLA meteorologist Daniel Swain, who also works for the National Center for Atmospheric Research and the Nature Conservancy, said key factors going into the fire season are soil and plant wetness. So, is soil moisture very low? Is vegetation extremely dry? Absolutely yes, unequivocally yes, is their answer. This doesn't necessarily ensure that the 2021 fire season will be worse than 2020. Last year, more than 15,800 square miles of the United States burned, an area about the size of Maryland and Delaware combined. Now, when the scientists see extremely dry or dying trees, they get even more worried. Here in Arizona, junipers are succumbing to a 20-year drought and its 2-year intensification, according to Joel McMillan, a forest health zone leader for the U.S. Forest Service here. Officials haven't done a precise count, but according to the die-off, it's 5% to 30% in some patches, even up to 60% in others. Now, until the dead needles drop to the ground, which they say takes about a year or so, the fire hazard increases. Again, that according to fire manager Steinhardt. So he says you have something that's highly flammable and it's 20, 30, or 40 foot tall, and every single one of those needles on those now becomes an ember that can be launched. This is probably one of the driest and potentially most challenging situations I've been in, said the veteran of 32 fire seasons. Well, scientists say that decades of fire suppression that increases fuel loads are aggravating fire conditions across the West, and drier conditions lead to beetle infestations that further weaken and kill trees. Well, in other local news, the Payson Art League, they're going to be holding a big art show and golf tournament coming up soon. The event is going to be held out at the Payson Golf Course, and that's coming up June 5th, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, Payson Art League President Sarah Linke said in an interview here at K-Rim Studios yesterday that there's still more room for golf tournament players to get signed up. However, you don't have to be a golfer to enjoy the art show, as it is open to the general public.
It's open to the public. It should be a beautiful day under the trees, out in the grass, and around the new restaurant. So the guys over there at the club have been doing amazing renovations. It's always fun to be able to have food and wine and whatever else you want while you're
Sure.
looking at art. So it should be a beautiful venue.
The golf tournament will feature a potential hole-in-one prize of $10,000. There is a discounted fee for foursomes to sign up together. And if you'd like to sign up for the golf tournament or just to learn more about the event in general, you can just go online to paysonartists.org. Again, that's paysonartists.org. You can also contact Linky directly at 602-361-5379. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, you can expect a period of quiet weather with warm temperatures and afternoon southwest breezes from today through the end of the work week. So how does the coming weekend look? Well, a complete report on your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News. Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hello, this is Brian Bowman. We have Payson Tire Pros and Automotive, and one of the best things about having a business in town is the local community. We found Terlucas and Brandt to do our taxes. Amy's been a critical component for our business to be successful. We are very thankful for them and their professionalism. So if you're looking to have somebody do your taxes and you want to find somebody good that's willing to work with you, Amy is awesome. Terlucas and Brandt is who we suggest.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast. Well, you might want to get your cameras ready, maybe. On Wednesday, that's tomorrow, May's full moon, known as the flower moon, will be a sight to see as it becomes the only total lunar eclipse of 2021, as well as the year's biggest supermoon, that according to space.com. Well, this year, the moon will also reach perigee, which is the closest point to Earth in orbit, that according also to space.com. Well, while in perigee, the moon will appear slightly larger than an average full moon, ultimately making it a supermoon. Well, we wish we had better news on this, but unfortunately, our cloud cover forecast shows a fairly thick layer of high clouds moving in across the area late today and early tomorrow morning. Now, early on, a few breaks in the clouds may let you catch a glimpse in certain locations. Overall, it looks like we may well miss out here in northern Arizona. Now, you can expect some light southwest breezes as well as some warm temperatures for your Tuesday. High-level cloud cover, again, will start to increase through the afternoon today and into the evening as a plume of subtropical moisture aloft moves in from the Pacific. This looks to really hurt our chances of catching the flower blood moon eclipse early tomorrow morning. A few areas may catch a quick glimpse of the beginning of the eclipse just after midnight tonight. However, by 4 a.m., when the peak is set to occur, most of us will be looking at overcast skies. On the bright side, however, the cloud cover will keep our overnight lows from taking one of those, or bottoming out as they have the last few mornings, so won't be quite as cold tomorrow morning. Locations along the Mogollon Rim, up on the Coconino Plateau, and over to our east near the White Mountains, well, they're all expected to see lows in the mid to upper 30s, with lower elevation areas like here in Payson in the upper 40s to mid 50s. Now on Wednesday afternoon, a short wave disturbance is going to pass by our area, bringing in a slight increase in southwest winds for the afternoon. All in all, though, not expecting anything too crazy, with temperatures remaining pretty much steady. Temperatures will warm a few more degrees on Thursday and Friday with more afternoon breezes. Then things start to change a bit. For the weekend, we continue to see the likely return of stronger southwest winds and possibly periods of critical fire weather as a low forms off the coast of California. Models continue to differ on the strength and placement of this feature. We will continue to be keeping an eye on this in the coming days, and of course, we'll keep you posted, so be sure to stay tuned for the latest updates on that. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something about like this. Here in Payson today, should be a pretty nice day for the most part. We will watch a gradual increase in cloudiness, as we said. Our high today should warm to around 84 degrees, with our low tonight dropping to near 53. Up on top of the Rim at Forest Lakes, their forecast for a high to hit 73 up there today, and their low tonight should drop down to right around 43 degrees. Now, if you head south down into the deserts of Tonto Basin, well, they're going to be heating up a bit today. 94 is their forecast high, and then they'll be dropping down tonight to a low near 65. And all the way down in the Valley of the Sun at Sky Harbor International Airport, well, looks like they're going to be back into triple digits today. They're forecast to hit a high of 100 degrees under mostly sunny skies throughout the day today, with a few increases in clouds tonight. Their low tonight dropping down to around 72. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Tuesday.